Okie doke, Ariel over here at Nyth, where today I am working on a kind of big project. As you probably saw, I've got my wood pile up for the winter. Still have some splitting to do, but I don't mind doing that in the snow. It's a good way to stay warm, and I enjoy it. So my next big project, which I may not have time to finish, is this. What this is redoing my entire garden. As you probably know, if you've been around here for a little bit, I have had the last couple years a pretty big problem with gophers in my garden. Maybe some voles, but this year I had pretty close to 100% loss of peas, garlic, and they ate various numbers of broccoli, cabbage, kale, carrots, beets, potatoes, strawberries, mint, radishes, green beans, summer squashes. The only thing I have not seen them eat is an onion. But anyway, that was super frustrating. I only have a limited growing season here in the first place. We've got snow in the forecast. Probably not for here. It'll probably rain here, but probably in the mountains. And so the things I do grow, I would like to be able to eat, at least most of them. And because I have not found any kind of, I know people have given me lots of suggestions, I have not found any kind of trapping, gas bombing, I can't flood it, my ground's too dry and too porous, running car exhaust down the hills. Anyway, I've tried just about everything everyone has ever suggested, and with no success. They're still happily tumbling through the lawn and eating the mint right now since I took the rest of their veggies away. So I decided the simplest thing to do would just be end the argument by making a garden they couldn't get into, hopefully. So that is what this is. I'm using 1/4-inch hardware cloth. That's what that is, galvanized, hopefully should last for a while, and concrete blocks. And so they shouldn't be able to dig up from underneath, because apparently gophers can dig up to like 6 feet down. And my original plan was to simply, my garden that I have had for 4 years now is over there. My original plan was to simply rebuild those beds with this setup. Then as I was talking and thinking about it, my one friend who's over said, well, why wouldn't you put your garden up here? This ridge behind my house is right there. This ridge is the sunniest, warmest spot and was originally where I wanted to put my garden. But when I first went to create that garden and tried to dig into the dirt here, I realized there was tons of rock there. I mean, literally, we moved many, many tractor loads of rock. This was almost pure rock. There was almost no dirt at all. So that's why the slope's a little downhill. Some of the dirt had washed that way, I guess, over the years. So that's why I decided to put the garden there, because there was some dirt. Up here, there's almost no dirt. Even the grass barely grows all summer long. So when he said that, I thought, oh, that's actually a good idea, because at this point, I'm rebuilding the entire bed from scratch. I'm going to have to fill these bins anyway. So it doesn't matter if that ground is all rock. In fact, it's even better. It should mean the gophers can't even get there to try to tunnel underneath this. So I'm redoing the entire garden, which is too big of a project. It's a little bit frustrating because I didn't want to have to do that here, where I know I'm not going to be here forever. And if I wasn't doing this, my garden would be good to go to bed for the winter, which would be nice because I'm too busy. But anyway, that's the way it is, and that's life, and I want to be able to grow food, and that's very important to me. So this is what I'm doing. I'm moving the entire garden uphill. I've just completed my first bed here. I've got one started going that way. I got lots more to do. I don't have time to video everything, but let me grab the camera and show you what I got going on. So, house is right there. Old garden is down there. New garden is going to be more of a square and up here. Now what's on the ground there between my grass? Oh look, there's all my fall leaves probably for the year. There's only a couple aspen trees near my house, so that's probably all the leaves I'll get. What's on the ground there is some well-rotted wood chips used to level this out to be able to lay those concrete blocks in a at least mostly straight line. Because this ground is so rocky, I couldn't really just lay the rock right on the rock. I don't know if you can see, but that's like a raised bump, and then it dips, and that's a raised bump of a rock, and so on. Rock, 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 rock. You know, you get the idea. So I use the wood chips to kind of level out the dips and mounds between those rocks so that I could try to lay this in a pretty straight line. So this is 6-inch concrete block. I got it used from a friend who's good at picking up awesome deals at auctions, and so it didn't cost me a whole lot, which was terrific. So I've got one long bed there. This next bed's going to run that way, as you can see, and the rest of the beds are not laid out yet, but they're in my head. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now, and then I'm going to have to fill them. And then that part down there will no longer be the garden. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you a look at that. That is what I am working on today. And I just wanted to give you guys, I'm excited about getting as much of this done as I can before the weather changes here. It feels like it might start raining in a bit. Heads up, I am headed to the Homesteaders of America conference in Virginia. So if you are on that side of the country and want to hang out, come to the conference 1 or 2 or 3 days and see me there. Because I have a lot of family and friends close to that area, I'm also taking a little time around that trip to see some of my friends and nieces and nephews that I haven't seen, a couple of them since they were, well, one since she was born and one since he was like a couple weeks old, and some of the older ones as well. So I'm going to be really busy, and I'm going to be out of town for almost 2 weeks, which is partly why I'm trying to hurry and get this done, because I fully expect it to be fully winter when I get back. And so anyway, there might not be a lot of videos for a little bit. There will be more coming up as I have time, but during that 2 weeks I expect to be pretty slammed and just want to be able to relax and spend some time with friends and family and not, probably won't be online a lot. So don't worry about me. I haven't disappeared, and I will get back to posting videos about all kinds of things as soon as I'm able. That is what I've got going on. I'm being distracted by the chipmunk trying to eat the remains of the petunias behind you. Anyway, I hope you all are enjoying your fall. If it is fall in your area, hopefully you are safe from all the fires, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, and landslides and earthquakes going on around the world right now, and can enjoy fall and maybe be a little bit less rushed than me, trying to get projects like this done before it's winter. Thanks for watching, folks. If you're interested in more info on my off-grid tiny house life, check out some of my other videos here. And if you like what you're seeing, click the little picture of my house to subscribe and then hit the little bell so YouTube actually notifies you every time there's a new video available. See y'all next time.